Good evening. XRP Future Millionaire here, 1 hour and 4 minutes after the post daily close. Bitcoin closed. Let's go down to Bitcoin. Closed the daily at about 42,562, 560. So a brutally bad close. The only thing that it had for it was it barely maintained that 42,499. XRP closed at just about 76.8. So again, that was over 75 cents, but far away from that 80 cents close we're looking for on the daily. This could in fact be a brutal downturn. I don't want to sugarcoat it. This is either rounding the top right now, or this is using it as a hook in the 4 hour, which seems unlikely at this point, but it could use it as a hook and then bounce its way up to here. But that, it's got a lot of ways to go. We had a cup. We came through. We came down a little bit farther than we would have wanted by coming down through this initially, but we did pull back. But the way it looks now is it looks like we could continue to the downside and end up back at 40,575 in a very quick and swift motion. In the 30-minute time frame on the 200-day, we've fallen back and used it once again. No matter how high up we get, we always come back under the 30 minutes. So, and you can see as well as I am, this is a right shoulder, which would be a bearish continuation based on the way it is, or a neutral continuation pattern the way it fell. But we were falling, so it's going to be a continuation to the downside. And then that will probably get us down to 40,500. But I expect with options tomorrow for this to be under 42,000. There's just too many bears at this range. The bulls tried to make a push, but there was just no volume. We have no volume. There's no volume to make runs. So we got pushed down. I am very tempted with algo. As some know in my Telegram, I just can't in good conscience hold it right now for longer than trying to take a quick hit on a swing trade. Because look where it fell down to. It fell under, and it looks so good. It's got that long symmetrical triangle that every time it went to the top, to the support, to resistance, it would hit and come back down. Now we've hit resistance, but look what it did this time. For the first time, even though there's resistance, look what it did. Even here, it pulled right back up. When it came under here, this now really looks like it wants to use it as a resistance point. So if it does that, there's nothing we can do here, and there's no volume to push it up past here. So it looks like it would just get rejected and come right through here. I mean, you can see right here how when we came down, when we came up initially, we had a nice little surge of volume there. Look right here now. We come down, hang around. Now we're trying to push back through that zone. The volume's decreasing. We don't have that big surge this time. Now we're squeezed between 135 and 138, and that's dangerous because eventually we're going to squeeze back down into here. And if we break this symmetrical triangle for more than a fake out, and you can see we've got downtrending now, this could be the next in line, could be the next hit on a new downtrending resistance here. It looks like we could have completely flipped the ship on algo. And it would support some turbulence in the market, but this could just be an extension down, so I'm like not too worried about it. But I'm saying this could be the buy zone right there. You could fall into some kind of triangle down there like that. And then you'd have to fight through and make sure you don't fall through it. That's actually a little off. More like something like that, possibly. So you could get something where it would play through and get you down into here. So anyhow, we're watching very closely with algo because that's something to pay attention to. And it's a little bit out in front of IOTA right now by 27 cents. It's usually only like 10 or 15 cents. So unless IOTA has a pump coming, algo's coming back down. And IOTA doesn't look much better. IOTA's on the bottom side of that $1.12 support, and that's an issue. XRP, so that I can, I'm in the middle of kind of teaching a class waiting for everybody to get in. 78 cents. You could see maybe something like that. But you can see we've come down again, and this looks like it's going to continue to the downside. When you have this kind of a pattern, a continuation pattern, because it could be a bearish continuation, but we could even call it a neutral continuation. But I think it's a bearish continuation. But either way, we're below the critical 30-minute time frame, which is actually a little bit closer on XRP. I'm going to say it didn't seem like it was that far away. But you see what's going on? We're getting squeezed underneath it. So every time we even wick over, it pulls us back. So I think we have a neutral continuation with the options expiring tomorrow. This is all pointing to come down here and then further. It really is. It really is. And if we fall back into that inside out that I created, that's just something I showed you guys because you're more bullish. But look how it worked out perfectly. Look how these lines all interact with each other. So we got 75-cent support, 80-cent resistance. We fall through here. We have 69, 64, 8, which it'll probably just go through there to 57. So that's what we're looking at. I hope that helps. That's a post-daily close update on Bitcoin and XRP. And now, just wanted to read this real quick, then I'll let you guys go. XRP has to find strong demand at this key level to keep bears at bay. XRP held on to the 76 support level, although it did see a candle wick on the daily as far south as 0.705. This dip was bought, but the question was, how many more dips can buyers absorb? The trend for XRP has been bearish on entire time frames. A move past 90 cents would be needed to break the structure, but sellers were strong all the way up to 105. It appeared that XRP would need to beat multiple strong resistance before investors can expect a bullish run. It's XRP on the 1 day. It's looking terrible. Whew, sorry. On the daily chart, a descending channel yellow was seen. In particular, the lower half of the channel has been respected well by the price. The channel lows coincided with support at 76 cents and some demand at 0.706, dotted green line. The strong gains in August came after the 76 cent area was flipped from supply to demand. At the time of writing, this area had not been flipped back to the demand, but it could only be a matter of time. Repeated tests of a support level drains the buyers of capital, increase the likelihood that buyers would get exhausted and sellers can smash the price straight through the floor. To the upside, there lay a heavy resistance at 88 cents, Fibonacci retracement level and higher time frame resistance on the 92.94 area, a note of some strength on the visible range volume profile. Combined with this channel's midpoint, the $1 area red box was also an area where XRP had been rejected in the past couple of months. Rationale. To break these resistances, the OBV has to steadily climb. It was encouraging that the OBV had not yet fallen below its August lows before the most recent run past $1.30, but the low highs formed on the OBV were ominous. The awesome oscillator registered green bars to show bearish momentum was weakening but remained beneath the zero line. Conclusion. XRP had far too much resistance to the north to complete buying XRP as a longer-term buy. However, an opportunity to short XRP between the 88 cent and $1 area could arise if there appear signs of a move downward for Bitcoin. I don't even think we're going to get that high, but we could. So stay blessed, everybody. Make sure to hit the like button. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And if you guys want to donate, love to see a little bit of a donation. I got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and you can donate XRP. Don't be shy. You can even join Tom's Army, Lewis. Oh, yes, Lewis, I know you want to.